Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday, August the 1st. Can you believe it that we've made it through 7 chapters of 2020 already? That is crazy, and this year has been extremely crazy. So today I want to provide you with a weekend update as to everything that took place this past week when it comes to the economic stimulus and give you an update on some of the proposals that are out there. I know Senator Mitch McConnell released another proposal on yesterday to extend the unemployment insurance. And there's also a CAAF Act out there that will give $1,000 to each individual, up to 4 for a family of 4. Stay tuned, we're going to talk about all of that next. Hello everyone, my name is Paul Zachary Shelton Jr. and I'm the Chief Investment Officer of Warwick Shore Advisors. We are a wealth and investment management firm located in Orlando, Florida with clients all across the United States. If this is your first time coming to my channel or seeing one of my videos, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button, please ring the bell so that you can get an update each time I post a new video, and lastly, please like and share this video to help me increase the financial literacy of our globe. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it, and I'm going to provide you with a chart too to give you a breakdown of the differences between what I'm going to talk about next, which is the Coronavirus Assistance for American Families Act, CAAF, and compare that to the CARES Act, which was passed, and see where it will provide a lower amount of money for certain people but more money for others. So the stimulus checks under the CAAF Act would provide $1,000 to eligible adults and dependents. As an example, for a family of 4, it will give you $4,000. Now it doesn't mention anything above 4. They always mention a family of 4, and that's always the example they give. So I don't know if it will be similar to the CARES Act, where you can have up to 3 dependents on there. If that would be the case, then this would be $5,000 that a family of 5 would receive. So under this proposal, it includes all U.S. citizens, including those who are married to foreign nationals. Now, this is something that was a big sticking point for Senator Marco Rubio. I've mentioned that before. He was trying to have a separate bill that would go in about a month and a half ago that would give retroactive payment for everyone that falls into that category. However, this proposal does not include eligibility for foreign nationals and those that have an ITIN. Eligibility also extends to adult dependents, including college-age students and those with disabilities. So everyone out there in SSI, Ssdi, there's nothing that's going to be, if you're a dependent, there's nothing that's going to disqualify you in that respect. Income limits are based on taxpayers' adjusted gross income, which is your AGI, and follows the same similar pattern as the CARES Act and the HILS Act proposals. So there's going to be a 5% reduction in the amount of economic stimulus that you receive for people that are filing jointly that make over $150,000 a year, $112,500 if you're filing as the head of household, and for individuals that make over $75,000 a year. So here I just want to provide you with a quick little chart just to give you a comparison so you can see it visually what the differences are between the CARES Act and the CAAF Act. So as a single person, as an individual, you'll see under this act, you'll be receiving roughly $1,000. Under the CARES Act, you got $200 more, it was $1,200. So this is really where the disadvantage comes in, is for all of those single individuals out there. I know there are many young professionals out there that just entered the workforce over the last year or two, are entering the workforce now, coming out of college now, whatever the case may be, and they're trying to establish their footing under themselves, and they wake up and we're in a pandemic, in a deep economic recession. So this would not benefit them as much as the CARES Act, or even as much as the HILS Act. Where the true benefit comes in is if you are producing children. So if you're a single parent and you have 2 children, you'll receive $3,000. Under the CARES Act, you would have received $2,200. So there's an $800 incentive or bonus under the CAAF Act versus the CARES Act. And if you're a two-parent household and 2 children in there, you'll be receiving $4,000 under the CAAF Act, as opposed to $3,400 that was received under the CARES Act. Now we know under the CARES Act, it went up and it maxed out at 5 individuals, 2 parents and 3 dependents. And that was given a total of $3,900 for those family units. Under this act, it does not say, and it does not stipulate or provide any clarity if they're going to go above 4 individuals, meaning 2 parents and 2 dependents. If it does, it will provide $5,000, which would be significantly more than what the CARES Act provided at $3,900. So as you see here, they're trying to benefit and target more towards the families out there, and more towards people that have more liabilities around working, providing for a family, and really gearing this up possibly for the push back to school and getting technology and everything and set up in that nature. The next thing I want to talk to you about, give you an update on, is something that Senator Mitt Romney produced yesterday along with Senator Susan Collins and Senator Martha McSally. And this is a proposal to extend the unemployment insurance that expired yesterday, that expired on Friday. So this will provide a 3-month extension of the weekly unemployment benefits. And there's 2 options and pretty much 2 forms in how this could play out. The states can choose one of 2 options to extend the unemployment insurance or the unemployment benefits. And the first option would be an immediate 80% wage replacement. So we know that under the HEALS Act, the target is 70% wage replacement, and that's being held up right now. So this would be 80% wage replacement, which is a little bit more, which is better. It gives people a little bit more financial stability, but we're still waiting to see what happens with this act. Option number 2 would be a declining unemployment insurance benefit over the next 3 months. So it will start off in the month of August at $500 per week, then deduct in the month of September to $400 per week, and lastly, it would be $300 per week in October. So although this isn't a set $200 through the end of the month, or through the end of the year, I should say, or it's not extending it for a long-term basis, this is providing something. So hopefully we can get some traction on one of these bills, and more than likely we will, but it's just going to take some time for it to happen. And unfortunately, time is not what people have. Mortgages need to be paid, rent needs to be paid, light bills need to be paid, food needs to be purchased and consumed. We need to eat, we need to live, we need to survive. So my message to Congress is get something done now. Don't take a break until something gets done. There's one thing that I personally do. If I take my kids to the doctor and they have a fever or they have a cold or whatever, I never order their script or get their medicine or go by the drugstore and pick up their medicine, or just say, hey, I'm gonna wait till later when it's convenient for me to go pick up the medicine. I never do that. I never drag out the assistance and the relief that my kids need, because I love them. I care about them. So Congress, love us. We're paying our taxes. We're doing everything that you asked us to do. Love us, care about us. Don't wait to give us the medicine. Get something done now. My biggest fear, honestly, is that we have so many different proposals out there, and it seems like every cluster of senators, cluster of Democrats, cluster of Republicans are coming together independently and producing separate bills. And this is only muddying the waters. It's only making it very convoluted for everyone to understand what's going on, and truly to understand what the true direction is of Congress and of the assistance that they're trying to provide for us. So I know we've had at least, I believe, 10 different bills or proposals or thoughts that were released over the last week alone. Some of them had to do with direct payments to individuals. Some had to deal with PPP payments for businesses, and others were dealing with unemployment insurance. Even the White House has mentioned over the last couple days that they would release 4 different proposals for unemployment insurance. And Nancy Pelosi has acknowledged that at least one of them was released, and she denied it because it was only for 1 week of unemployment extension at $600, which, 1 week is better than nothing, but if you keep agreeing to Band-Aid deals, then nothing ever gets done. We need something that's concrete, something that's sustainable, something that everyone can look at and say, okay, now I have confidence to be able to go to work, or now I have confidence to make the right health decision. And if I need to stay home, I need to stay home and take care of my family, take care of my loved ones in that situation. If this is your first time coming to my channel or seeing one of my videos, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button. Please ring the bell so that you can get an update each time I post a new video. And lastly, please like and share this video to help me increase the financial literacy of our globe. Thank you so much, and you have a great weekend.